Opel Kadett A, 1962–65. The Opel Kadett was reintroduced by Opel in 1962, with deliveries beginning on 2nd of October, a little more than 22 years after the original model was discontinued in May 1940. Like the original Kadett, the new car, designated the Kadett A, was a small family car, although it was now available in 2-door saloon, 3-door caravan, estate, and coupe versions. In 1957, Opel product director Carl Steiff was mandated by General Motors headquarters in Detroit to develop the perfect anti-Volkswagen, einen perfekten anti-VW. The development team was headed up by Steiff, supported by Hans Mersheimer, car body, and Werner K. Strobel, engine and running gear, under conditions of such secrecy that even now very little is known of the development history of the 1962 Kadett. It has been alleged that GM was trying to conceal a new technique of platform and design sharing between Opel and its British sister company Vauxhall, which released the strikingly similar Vivaha in 1963, a year after Opel introduced the Kadett. Over the subsequent 2 decades, Opel and Vauxhall's ranges would rapidly converge as Vauxhall's design independence from Opel was eroded to the point where by 1985, Vauxhall's car range entirely consisted of rebadged Opel models. Opel had been Germany's largest auto producer in the 1930s, and in Wolfsburg the producers of the Kadett's principal target did not disguise their concern at the prospect of Opel's return to small car production. At the Volkswagen annual general meeting a few months before the launch of the Kadett, Volkswagen chairman Heinrich Nordhoff, who himself had been a senior manager with Opel in the 1930s and 1940s, went on record with a warning to shareholders that Opel, along with Ford Germany, were backed by a level of financial muscle on a scale unimaginable to any German company, and that it seemed that the 2 American transplants were now determined to use their financial strength to make aggressive inroads into the German auto market at any price. A mark of General Motors' confidence in their plans for the small car sector, and something that the Opel Kadett and the Vauxhall Viva had in common, was that the manufacturer built for each new model a completely new car plant in a region characterized by relatively high unemployment and the availability of a skilled workforce, but with no strong tradition of volume automaking. The Vauxhall Viva was the first car built at Vauxhall's Ellesmere Port plant, while the Kadett A was the first product of Opel's new purpose-built Bochum plant. Ellesmere Port and Bochum would effectively become sister plants, producing subsequent generations of Kadett as well as their Vauxhall-badged sisters, the Chevette and Astra, for the next 50 years. In 2012, Opel announced the closure of the Bochum plant, now known as Plant Bochum II, effective 2016, with the loss of approximately 3,000 jobs, in response to the manufacturer's long-standing overcapacity and loss of market share in key Western European markets. Ellesmere Port in England became Opel's lead plant for the Astra Kadett platform for subsequent generations.